So today we're going to put shock in the pool. It's rounding out the third day now, I think, and definitely time to do that. Everything here is still working fine. This fitting seems to leak a little tiny bit. You might be able to see there, but that's an easy enough thing to correct. Just re-Teflon those threads and we're good, but I'm not worried about that at this time. To shock the pool, you're supposed to get a bucket, you know, a clean one, and put shock in there and fill the bucket with water and then pour it along the edges. The problem is the granular shock is not going to dissolve in a bucket of water fully, especially a bucket of cold water, and you're certainly not throwing hot water in the pool. So I don't like to do that. I don't like to do anything in the prescribed manner. So I developed my own method. If you want to disagree with it, that's great. Don't say anything about it. But here's how I do it. The first thing you need to do is isolate everything. So that means you're going to shut off your pump and turn your multi-port valve to recirculate. I have it on there from before, so I don't need to go and do that. That step is already done. And then what we're going to do is go over to the closest skimmer to the pump. You should know that this is a bad thing to do. That's why I'm doing it. Remember, it's not your pool, it's mine. This can hurt your pump, which is why they want you to put it in a bucket and spill it around the pool. I don't have time for that. Not to mention, you're going to be breathing a lot of chlorine vapors. Not good for you. Anything splashes on you, whatever you're wearing is ruined. So I developed this method. The key is to go slow. So I'm going to come over here to give you a better angle. And we're going to go ahead and just sprinkle this in a little bit at a time. Just like this. Now what's happening is these little bits is only chlorinating this water in the skimmer a little tiny bit at a time. The pump is very high velocity. It's sucking a lot of water because it's got to turn over the water in your pool a few times a day. So that could be pumping, you know, 60, maybe even 90,000 gallons in a day. So we have a strong jet of water, and in the time it takes to get from here back to the pump, this should all be fully dissolved. Is it stronger than a chlorinated pool? You bet your bippy it is. There'll be little clumps sometimes, that's okay. So yes, it is stronger. Can it wear the pump out and the seals and all that? Yeah, maybe. I don't know, I've been doing it this way for 10 years. Maybe even 11 or 12 at this point. Haven't really had any problems. This is saving a lot of time doing it this way. Let that go in. And you just shocked your pool that fast. Now there's a little cleanup to do here, because first of all, them clumps there, well, they're in the basket, and also on the weight in the center of the basket, if you could see. So there's chlorine there, so I just, you know, just kind of rinse it out like that. Still a little bit, but we can get that by hand. You also don't want to be afraid to touch this stuff, because what also happens is it doesn't all go straight down. So there's going to be bits of it scattered around. So I like to stick my hand in here and swirl the water around. There's another port in here for if you had a different setup on the skimmer, and it likes to collect in there. So I stick my finger in there and I keep moving it to get the granules of shock out of there. Eventually it probably will all dissolve, but otherwise that's pretty good, just like that. We'll put the basket back in. I'll just clean up that center area of the weight on the basket. Put your cover back on. And now you're going to want to go back to your pump and set that on whatever mode you normally would have it on, which would normally be filtration. I don't have my filter open yet, so I'm going to leave it on recirculate for now. That's enough for one day. So that's it. Shocking the pool. Very quick, very easy. Saves a lot of time, a lot of trouble. Is it the right way? No. But the right way isn't always the right way. It's the prescribed manner. Now, you can get medication from a doctor and not follow the prescription exactly, and you can definitely do some damage. Or you might be able to help yourself in some way, depending. So it's up to you if you want to try this method. I use it. It seems to work. And that's that. So thanks for watching. Next, we're going to be opening up the filter and getting that running so we can clear the water. The water is not crystal clear. There are many, many, many particles in the water, and they need to be filtered out. That's why you have a pool filter. So it's going to filter out all of this stuff, keep all the debris behind, and keep delivering fresh, clear water to the pool. There's still a lot more work to do. Need to vacuum some more, need to brush it some more. But now we have nice chlorinated water in here to help kill some more of the algae. And before long, we should have this thing ready to go in. So we'll see you in the next part, which was going to be opening up the filter. Take care.